So I think the second thing that has me a little bit down is I thought I'd make a little bit more progress with the step fan. Good morning. I'm in Lakewood, Colorado today and beautiful Belmar Park, and I'm getting ready to go for a walk preparing for the Camino. I've been in this park a couple of times already, a few episodes, showed you lots of the scenic route here. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and so I'm back again. We had a pretty heavy rainstorm last night, so everything's really damp and muddy down there. I like this area here because you have the option of walking on a sidewalk. Makes it a little bit easier. I'm still struggling a little bit with my left hip with the pain. If I get over about an hour of walking, start getting a lot of pain. I've been thinking back, and I remember when I would help friends move or do a lot of lifting, like bending and lifting, the last maybe 8 or 10 years, I've been having pain in the same hip, in the same area. I think the whole hip thing has me a little bit down. Actually, I've been sort of down the past 2 days, which is why I haven't posted episodes. Part of that is the hip thing. I've purchased tickets to go to Spain and Portugal. That's a combination of 4 tickets, 2 round trips and 2 one-ways. And so I've got that money invested, and that expectation of going on this Camino, which is one of my bucket lists. And well, with the whole hip thing, it doesn't look like that's going to be really realistic. And I have to just keep reminding myself, as a Buddhist and even in Western philosophy, that it really comes down to accepting age, accepting pain, accepting things are the way they are. As you've probably figured out by now, I'm a geek and I love philosophy. I don't memorize names of philosophers per se, except a few key philosophers. In situations like this, I try to combine 2 types of philosophy. One is Buddhism, which is about acceptance and letting go, accepting the current situation, accepting the past. The second philosophy comes from Stoic philosophy, like the word stoic, like without emotion, which is oftentimes the way people describe my personality. So Stoic philosophy, there's a guy, Lucius Seneca, he's one of the treasurers to the Caesars in Rome. He was really well known for doing something, I think the Greek word is turning something upside down, flipping the situation. In Western philosophy, we have a saying, making lemonade out of a lemon. So it's taking a situation which appears to be dismal or appears to not be to your liking, and to twist it upside down and make the best of it. That's really what it's about. So that's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I try to do when I get in these situations, is try to look for that silver lining. I'm using all these little Western cliche sayings to describe this Stoic philosophy, because really all these philosophies are shared between cultures and time periods, and I try to apply this to my own life, and I'm trying to apply this in this situation now. So I'm thinking, okay, I've already spent this money for the plane tickets. Maybe I should just go to Spain, go to Portugal, because I have the tickets, and do something else. Maybe I can't walk the Camino. So what can I do? I'm thinking about this, thinking, well, maybe I could do a shorter walk, or maybe a situation where I'm not pressured to walk, or maybe just going to a city and just doing some sightseeing in 1 or 2 cities for the 3 weeks that I'm there, and then fly back. So I think the second thing that has me a little bit down is I thought I'd make a little bit more progress with the step fan. And today's the end of the month. I thought I'd have new floors in, insulation removed, bed platform in, and a few of the electronic items in, like ceiling fans and maybe backup cameras. So that's what I thought I would get done in June. What I did get done was the floor in and the insulation removed. Didn't get anything else done. and ran into roadblocks and hurdles on all of that. I keep having to remind myself that everyone who does these van build projects, every one of the videos that I've watched, they say it takes 3 times longer than you expect and that you'll run into roadblocks. Well, I accomplished about 1/3 out of my list. I guess maybe that's average. Finished up my walk. That's basically what's been going on with me the past couple of days. Today is the day I empty my storage unit, so I've got to get everything out of there and back into the step van. Well, that's it. I'm all moved out. Took about an hour or so. It's starting to get a little bit warm. I'm gonna head up to Evergreen. I'm feeling sort of stuck, a little paralyzed on my van build here. Where I'm stuck is on the bed platform. Originally I was going to build the platform as I described in the last video and then insulate later. I got so many comments basically indicating that I should build the walls first and get the insulation in the walls before doing the platform bed. And that I should do legs on the bed. I agree with doing legs on the bed. Thank you so much for convincing me on that. I'm also convinced that I need to go ahead and insulate the walls before I start in the bed platform. The roadblock is happening in 2 areas, and that's primarily because I have these support ribs that you normally attach all the shelves to for the FedEx, UPS trucks, everything else for shipping in the step van. These are great. They're set on 4-foot centers. And the bigger problem is there's no support in the corner back here or near the pocket doors. What I do have is a piece of angle aluminum here in the corner. So this complicates things on a couple of areas. There's rivets about every 3 or 4 inches here going down. So anything I attach in this space, I'm going to need to either grind these rivets off, which I'm scared to do because I think they'll just fall out if you grind off this edge of the rivet to make it flat to put something else in here. So that means whatever I put in here, I need to do some sort of little inset hole into what I'm putting in here in order for it to fit. I need about a 1-inch standoff to match the standoff of the rib support here. So this is 1 inch away from the wall, so I need something to be 1 inch away from the wall over here, minus the depth of this piece of angle. So everything gets really complex. I have to add something on here that's less than 1 inch by whatever the thickness of this angle is, and I have all these rivets to deal with. So that means maybe I need to put wood in here and try to find something maybe that's custom sized to go in here. So everything just gets extremely complex, and I'm really out of my depth. And so this is really intimidating to me. So I've been sitting here for about 1.5 days, 2 days since reading all the comments and getting paralyzed by trying to figure out how to solve this. So today I finally decided what I need to do is make a video and ask yet once again for comments and feedback and ideas on how to solve this problem. The other area that's going to need to be solved, and this one isn't quite so difficult, is the pocket door. The pocket door has no standoff right next to it, so I need to add some sort of attachment right here in this corner so that I can get 1 inch out to be able to put the support in to support whatever surface I put over the wall here. So I think probably a piece of wood in here, maybe run it through a planer so that I can remove whatever this is, 1/16 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch, whatever this distance is here. Again, I have rivets in the way going down every probably 3 or 4 inches. Anyway, it's really intimidating to me and a little bit overwhelming to deal with this particular issue as well. I don't know the solution. I'm sort of stuck at this point. I feel like everything's coming to a grinding halt because here I am spending 2 days thinking about this and no real good solutions. I welcome any feedback that you can give me, any ideas, suggestions, and again, I appreciate all your help. That's all I have for this episode. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for all your comments. savor the moment. See you next episode.